Hello YouTubers, Manny here from Manny's How To Workshop with part 2 or 3 of the 2013 Kia cruise control upgrade slash mod that I did. And after purchasing the kit that included the controls on this side, controls on that side, and new controls on the bottom left and bottom right, after installing everything, it didn't work like it should. The only thing I was able to get was the backlight on all these buttons. Okay, and so after that I went to the drawing board and started checking out other videos on YouTube to see if other people had the same issue. And I did end up finding, I think it was a couple of videos, but one in particular I guess stood out amongst all the others. And it turns out that all the guy did was take the steering wheel off, of course removing the the airbag. Make sure that you either disconnect the negative battery cable. All I did was remove the fuse that's down there for the airbag, which is right there on the floor. Before disconnecting anything, just remove the fuse or kill power to the whole thing if you're not too sure. Okay, and it turns out that in the first video, after I installed it, I even used my Autel right here, and this one happens to have the bidirectional controls where you can go into that the cruise control module, and you can make all the status lights come on. Like when you first turn it to the on position, your it's supposed to show right there. It says cruise right there. On mine it happens to be in this one right here, right at the top left. It says cruise. And then when you hit set at a certain speed, and then it puts a little looks like a little steering wheel with a little hash mark on it. That lets you know that it's actually set. And then after that, you can use all the other controls like normal. You can like resume, or you can reduce speed, increase speed, plus or minus. And you can also cancel the cruise. You can cancel it first, then you can turn it off, and then operate it like normal. So in that video, the guy said, well, instead of replacing, because I even thought that maybe my Kia model didn't have the correct clock spring, which it's right behind this part of the steering wheel bracket. Matter of fact, these two connectors right here are part of the clock spring. And somebody's cooking something nice, making me hungry. Anyway, so I thought, you know what? To be safe and sorry, just go ahead and check out the price for a clock spring. And I found one, and I ordered it, and it's supposed to be exactly for this year model, which is 2013. I think it's EX is my model here. And I ordered it, and I have it. It's brand new, still in the box, unopened. And I said, you know what? Well, I'm going to do what the guy said. And what the guy said was take the steering wheel off again, which for me, the easier thing to do, which some guys try to come in from behind here to release the cover that's behind here. It's much easier if you just take the main nut and lock washer that goes right here, and just take the whole steering wheel out, take it out there, put it somewhere on a flat surface, so you can flip it over and take the 6 screws that hold on the cover that's back here. It's so much easier. And he said, go ahead and do that, and then reverse the connectors that actually come up behind here, 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 and here. And I'm like, okay, well, in the old harness, I went by the color of the connector. Okay, see, like this one is white, but on this one is black. And when I took the steering wheel off on the old harness, I just matched the connectors. White with, white on the corresponding side, black on the other. Well, like I said, when I put it in, the only thing I got was the backlit. Well, now, today, finally, I finally got the chance to do this. I took the whole thing out again, went out there, reversed the what do you call it, the cable, and everything's still, and oddly enough, the connectors all fit. I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, so I put it all back together, and you can see I didn't even put the nut back yet, okay? Because I want to go ahead and test it to see if everything works. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and put the key in and show you that that once you turn this on, you actually get an indication over there. Okay, so we'll just let it cycle. Once it stops chiming, okay. So as you know, you can turn on your cruise control on and off. The car doesn't have to be at 25 miles per hour minimum. That's only when you want to set it. You want to set the speed. You have to be at least 25 miles per hour for most vehicles. So anyway, this is where, like I said, the indicator comes on. And of course, I crossed my fingers, did a little, sign of the cross. And sure enough, when I push the on button, you see the word cruise lit up right there. Okay. So I was tickled pink. I'm like, okay, well, that's a good sign. I said, well, what about the other controls? Does anything else work? And I said, well, I know that right here, this is mode and mute. That's for the radio. And before, like I said, I had no other controls. But now I can actually turn on the radio right here. And I'm going to turn it on low so I don't get copyright strikes. And once I push the mode button, let me put you right there by the radio. Once I push the mode button, you can see it's going to switch like from FM to satellite. Watch. See FM 2, AM, satellite 1, satellite 2, satellite 3, and back to, well, that's CD, FM 1. And this is all from the mode control. And then mute. I'm going to turn it up just real quick. Hit mute. See, it just muted. Matter of fact, you can see the word mute right there. And if I mute it, and I can even lower the volume control by pushing this button. So as you can see, 4, 3, 2, and that's minimum. Never seen that before. But so, and I'm like, okay. And this toggle switch is just for when you're inside the menu right here, you can go up and down. So if everything else is working so far, I'm pretty sure that that's going to work. This is for if you want to have Bluetooth, you can connect it to the system with the phone. Obviously, you're going to have to go into the settings and do that. And this is your cruise controls right here. Everything else. Right here is for the trip meter. Reset and trip. Like I said, this is your 2 buttons. You can answer the call and end the call. But I was like, you got to be shitting me. All I had to do is switch the connectors around and booyah, there it is. So once again, I can go ahead and turn it off. Right there. Turn it on. Turn it off. And like, wow. But anyway, so there you go. Final fix to the 2013 Kia Rio cruise control upgrade. So now all I got to do is put the lock washer nut back on here. And I made sure to line up my spline with the little dot that I made right there on the shaft. And there's an indent right in there. You can see it. Line it up with this little mark that I made with the magic marker as well. So make sure that my wheels are pointing straight. The steering wheel is exactly right in the center. And this is going to be, once again, 28.9 to 32.5 foot-pounds. So I split the difference and I go 30 foot-pounds. And I got my torque wrench right down here, so I won't bore you with that. Actually, it's right over there. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Give me a like, and if this video was helpful to you, share it with somebody else that has the same car, or that, you know, did an upgrade on their cruise control and they may have the same issue. All right. Well, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching.